Hello everyone, welcome back to Fantasy Tales. Today we'll be discussing the ending of Trollhunters Rise of the Titans, the reason for it, what it implies, its conclusion, and what I believe would have been better. I did this for a series that should have come out, and it's made for similar reasons. Also because it's short and a simple video. Before we start, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Lets me know you are enjoying this content. And also, I have a gaming channel called Dream Games, where I play a bunch of random games with my brother. So if you want to go check that out, go into the description and you'll find the link to it. And with that said, let's get into it. As I detailed in my last video, I, and many others, don't like the ending of the movie, and what it tells to us. But why did this happen? Well, it's due to an event that happened only seconds before. That being, the death of Toby, sacrificing his life to help Jim win the day. A ballsy move of the creators to kill a main character, though I could think of no greater time or person to have this done. It's even set up throughout the movie that this would be the end for him, as during the movie, Toby feels unappreciated, and just the moral support for everyone, until seizing his moment and saving the world. A very emotional scene that brought fans like me to tears. Though a great moment, it would lead to a terrible one. Toby's death prompts Jim to break open the chronosphere, revealing the time stone. I still hate this. Jim then goes on to explain that using it, you can go back in time and save everyone. Makes sense, except when you find out he plans to go to the very beginning of the series. No. The rest of the cast then all agree to this for some reason, and have Jim erase their timeline, and then we get the ending we have to this day. By doing this, it gives me the fact that for most of my life, I have watched a show that never mattered. The characters, the stories, the endings, gone. For what? Now, I'm not opposed to the time travel aspect they went for. What I am disappointed in is how they explain it to us, and that not one character disagreed with being erased and their whole life reset, forced to go through the same trials they already went through. Heck, they might not even make it through their trials this time. Yeah, because since Jim went back in time, that not only means that all the good guys come back, all the bad guys come back as well. Bula, Gunmar, Angor-Rot, Morondo, and the Arcane Order as well. So if anything, Jim has made the situation worse than when he left. Not only that, but with the Arcane Order dead, there were no more bad guys in the original timeline. The day was saved. This was not only a stupid decision, but also a selfish one, as Jim is the only one who remembers what happened. Everyone else doesn't, and he will forever have to bear those memories, the good and the bad, for the rest of his life. Now that I have shared what did happen, let's go over what could have happened. If the chronosphere never rolled over to Jim, he would have never realized that revelation and have had to take time to process Toby's death. Slowly, Arcadia would be rebuilt once more into New Camelot, where humans, trolls, aliens and wizards would live and learn side by side with many side and main characters staying in the city as teachers, students, and parents. Jim would rise to be the new king of Camelot, with Claire by his side, eventually having kids and living a full life. Jim is the historian for the kingdom, and Claire, assistant head of the magic school, with Duxie as head wizard, of course. At the center of the castle would be a red tree, where Toby's warhammer was buried, now being used for powerful staffs for the people to learn magic. With his, and later his grandmother's, tombstone, now as a statue for his bravery and sacrifice. That would have been a much better ending for the show, and one I would look on proudly 2 years later. It's precisely 2 years since the movie at the time I'm editing this video, and now I can see its potential to have been a great ending, only to squander it at the end. How I wish I could go back, tell the director what people would feel about this movie and how it destroyed its fandom. But there's an important lesson to learn from this movie. The importance of moving on, and how being stuck in the past is as much a comfort and a liability. Not only to you, but the people around you. That by staying in the past and wanting to change it, you ignore the present and what you can change in the future, stunting your growth as a person and sacrificing your happiness for other people's, allowing your fear to take over and make decisions that overall will hurt you. By finding your path, you will face the greatest ups, but also the terrible downs. It's important to stay on track and keep moving forward. I hope you enjoyed this fantasy tale. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and may the glory of Merlin be with you always.